Hello, how are you guys doing today? I really should stop starting every single stream like this. Every single day I start the same way. I should get I don't know introductory intro. What's the word I want to say? Intro. I should get a phrase to say every time not before, when I begin the stream, instead of just saying hello, hello, or hi, hi, or whatever the hell I do every single day. But yeah, as you can see, I will be playing a new event in NIKKE. I do not have anything to yap about at the beginning of this stream. I can just look at start my phone and talk to myself for a minute or two. I can do that actually, even if it doesn't seem like it. But why would I do that? So let's go to the game. Do I stay like this? I'll stay big like this. I go more to the side and a little smaller there. This should be fine.
Goddess of victory.
Ooh, that's loud. Let me lower the volume a little. 30%, let's see. Today I have already done my dailies, as you can see. So, what's this? Oh, a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I have done my dailies already. So at least for today I don't have to waste time doing this. I mean, I think I did everything. Yeah, I did everything. So let's go to the game. I didn't touch this yet. So there's going to be the introduction there. Undisclosed location in the Ark. Parallel siege, safe house. K stares down with sunken eyes at the sentenced targets brought in earlier. 2 men and 1 woman have their arms and legs tightly bound and tape sealed over their mouths. Scattered around them are various samples of a drug prevalent in the Ark, referred to as mist. Kay peels the tape off one of the men's mouth. Strip. This mist is the same one that was in that other event, right? I'm not sure what the name of the other woman was, the other NIKKE. One of the underworld queens, I think it's the name of their squad. I mean, not squad, because there are 3 people, but you get what I mean. I think her name was Moran, or something like that. Please, don't kill me. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Damn. Ooh. As the man's body hits the floor, he's accompanied by the clink of a shell casing landing. Kay removes the tape from the other man's mouth. So this is how it ends, getting used and then tossed to the wolves. You don't have a clue, do you? The judges and Parallel Siege are way worse than us. This statement causes Kay, who is aiming her weapon at the man's head, to pause. At least we are honest about being dishonest. But oh no, not you. You prattle on about justice, as if there's anything righteous about this dirty work. The bullet grazes the man's cheek, interrupting his seething tirade. Shut up. Get over with, will you? Just kill me already. Another casing drops. The man collapses, his face frozen in contorted rage. She's rage baiting him. She isn't. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Let me go a little more to the right here. Kay looks down at the growing pool of blood with dead eyes. No. The remaining woman, who is still tied up, watches with terror in her eyes. Also, I apologize, I am bad at reading. There's nothing I can do about that. I could train, but that's asking too much of me. After glancing her way, Kay pulls out a phone and dials a number. Before there is even a ring, the line connects with a click. Report. Request for a stay of execution. Stand by. Denied. Execute immediately. And if I refuse? Murmured voices can be heard on the other end. A voice different from the previously monotonous tone is now coming from the phone. It is the voice of an elderly person. Kay, are you listening? X? That's right. I believe this is the first time you have heard my voice. And yet you still recognize me. That's because you're the only one of the upper strata who still seems human. I'll take that as a compliment. However, I believe we have a misunderstanding to clear up. The man's voice immediately drops all pretense of warmth and shifts to a cold and emotionless tone. Kay can feel the hairs on her body stand on end. The judges are a committee. Everyone has an equal say and therefore all decisions are impartial. However, the letters in our code names also stand for something. To borrow the terminology you just used, one could say we are divided into the upper and lower strata, yes. So tell me, what do you think that means? Remember what your name stands for. Accept the consequences of the choice you made. I'm waiting for a response. Sorry, I cannot start the stream. If I start the stream, I start yawning. There is nothing I can do about that. I apologize. It's automatic. Also, my nose is a little... I don't know the word in English. Stuffed, maybe? You probably can hear it in my voice. For the sake of a righteous judgment. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep. The call disconnects. Kay grips the phone tightly and clenches her jaw. Having overheard the call, a look of resignation washes over the woman sitting in front of Kay. Undisclosed location in the Ark, Perilous Siege Safe House. Bang. There's the sound of a single gunshot. Then the echo of a shell casing rolling on the floor. Then several more shots. But why? Oh, damn. Sorry, I'm not going to... Did vtuber Studio really need to disconnect when I'm doing this phase? I'm sorry guys, I got caught being a little too freaky. I apologize for that. No, not this. Wrong thing. Wait, pause this. Sorry. I clicked on the wrong thing here. Look, you cannot fault me for doing that. Look at her. Challenge. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Is that? Yeah, Chatterbox. I love the auto battle. I can just lay here and wait for them to do their work. It's done. I also really have to upgrade my NIKKEs.
The party isn't over yet, is it?
Also, I am thinking of doing...
Look,
let me get out of this for the music stuff. I'm thinking of doing a stream playing through the Overzone event. Because I also never played that one. Like, I kinda know what happens on it, but I have never watched anyone play that, so It's going to be my first time actually seeing the event.
Is
Bum, 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 bum.
Roger, I'm going with you.
It's that peculiar time of day when the awareness of a full and busy day is intermingled with the satisfaction of having spent your time well. Here is today's breaking news. Traces of illegal drug trafficking were found in an office in the Eric's Western District. The building in question was completely destroyed, leading the ACPU to suspect organizational conflict. Sorry, there are a lot of words that I have trouble saying. Things out there are getting green. I absent-mindedly watch the TV for a while, then get up to take a shower. However, I sense that someone is already in the bathroom. In the past, this would have caused me to panic. But that was then, and this is now. I smile and open the door. Oh, hi. What you doing here? Is this blood? Or is this water? It's blood, right? I think that's red, or am I colorblind? I wanted to borrow your shower for a minute. Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair soon enough. Kay's voice seems dispirited, and I can see blood stains on her face. Yeah, it's blood. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I rush over to check on her. Ugh, take it easy, that hurts. I'm not sensing Kay's usual abrasive energy. First things first, let's tend to these injuries. And how do you intend on doing that? I was going to call Mary or Pepper and notify the entire world about Parlo's siege and what we do? Don't worry about me, I'm not badly hurt. I just need to stay here for a moment. Let me take my mouse off screen. And then I'll be fine. Kay's eyes close as she slumps over, and I rush over to catch her before she falls. Let me get you into the other room. I try to lift her. Is that the noise? But she's unexpectedly heavy. Why is she inside my bathtub? Couldn't she be anywhere else? Careful, I'm on a mission of great consequence. They outfit us with special bodies for such missions. They are completely different from those you pick up without a care when you're out gallivanting with your NIKKE girlfriends. Are the normal NIKKEs also heavy? One would think so, right? Because they are kinda robots. Are the NIKKEs made of metal? Actually, not that I think about it. I never thought about that before. I mean, they most likely have a metal skeleton, right? A metal frame below their skin. So they should be quite heavy. Even the normal ones. Kay crawls up inside the tub. Leave me be. I'll feel better soon, and then I'll be gone. I'm sorry for making a mess of your bathroom. What are you doing? I'm going to stay here until you feel better. Kay stares blankly as I sit next to the tub. Whatever. Do as you please. After responding bluntly, she slowly closes her eyes. And how's the fight? Them loading. Yeah, it's the fight now. I love the auto battle! Auto battle, my favorite! My beloved.
This is child's play.
I've got to protect my sister.
There's also that baseball event. I was playing it a little bit today when I opened the game to test stuff.
I did great.
But I don't think I'm going to stream that one. A while later, Kay has managed to clean herself up. I then summon up every last ounce of strength I have and attempt to help me move her. Ew. Are you okay? Sounds like you're the one who needs to lie down, not me. I'm fine. Just gotta catch my breath. Fine. After giving a perfunctory response, Kay turns her back to me. Perfunctory? I have seen that word before, but I'm not sure what it means. Perfunctory meaning of an action or gesture carried out with a minimum of effort or reflection. I see. Say my name. Yes? I think I've lost my memory. Ooh! What do you mean? Not quite the same as Arcana. Arcana? It's not all gone. But there are bits and pieces missing. On top of that, I have no recollection whatsoever of the past week. The last thing I remember is formulating a plan to collect intel for a top-level mission. The next thing I knew, I woke up inside the safe house and everything in between is a blank. Do you remember how you got your injuries? Not a clue. They don't appear to be severe, and certainly don't inhibit my movements. Like Kay said, the injuries do appear only to be surface-level cuts and scrapes. It's hard to explain. It's like my body is refusing to move. At any rate, that's the situation. I also can't get in touch with any of the upper strata or D. Do you think it could be? I doubt it. If they wanted me dead, I wouldn't be here right now. The judges aren't nearly that sloppy. So what does it mean? Probably just one of those things. Something the judges consider perfectly normal. You don't seem so certain. I have a notification on Discord. Who's messaging me? Don't worry. It was not important for this thing now. What other choice do I have? Throw my hands up and wait for things to unfold? I've got to proceed like usual. Wrap things up, leave no loose ends, and deal with any aftermath if and when it comes. Is that how you usually operate? Yes. Perhaps feeling a bit more energized from our conversation, Kay sits up on the bed. Speaking of which, heading back to work? You catch on quick, I guess. Humans are intuitive creatures after all. Yeah, but I'm not so sure I want to get used to what's going on here. Who is it? Take a guess. Just a moment. Tell her to come in. She already knows everything. Alright. Oh! Coming. Let me redo it. Hello. Is that it? Akana walks in with a beaming smile and then promptly spins around upon seeing Kay. Spins around. You two go ahead and have fun. It's fine. Come on in. I forgot like I forgot that streaming this game was an option, so I played her event by myself instead of streaming. Another notification? Where? Ah, here. Sorry, but I kinda hoped it would be just the two of us being intimate, whispering sweet nothings to each other and all that stuff. Ooh. I'm not opposed to it. It's not what you think. After a while, Arcana finally calms down and explains why she came. There was a break-in at the library. The Forbidden Library, to be precise. My room isn't the only entrance into that place, you see. Normally, they are tightly sealed, but Arcana shows us a picture of a metal door that has been split open like a sheet of paper. One of them ended up like this. You call that a break-in? Well, certainly a break if they broke down the door. I know, the word barely does it justice. The other thing is that the alarm never went off. I only discovered it when I didn't have anything else to do. I mean, when I was making my rounds. Was Kay the one to break into the library? Because they don't sound off the alarm right when they enter. Also, her guns are so fucking cool. I love the design of her guns. Kay and I exchange a silent glance. By the way, I have not seen her in the main story yet. I did not get that far into the game. I know that people have been waiting for her to be available for us to get for quite some time already. And I have seen her in a few events, but not in the main story. Let's go. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. A break-in at the Forbidden Library. The memories of a Perilous Siege member mysteriously vanishing. There's no way it's a coincidence. Did you say you lost your memory? I've got a great method that works for me whenever my memory gets wiped. If you want, I could... Keep it to yourself. Damn. Oh, okay. And don't be so rude to her. Let's head to the library. Also, I really liked the Arcana event. It was a nice story.
Don't forget, everyone, this is war. Now, who's next?
I don't think I've ever used Rosanna before. At least I don't remember.
I've got to protect my sister.
Oh. Damn. This is animation.
Trust me and follow my lead.
Bum 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 bum.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Arcana takes us to the scene of the crime. A bulky iron door, thicker. As always, I cannot pronounce these two letters together. I can't, it's impossible. Thicker than my body, has been torn apart like a piece of cloth. Is this passage normally unused? I personally don't use it, no. But others do? During emergencies, yes. Arcana glances over at Kay, who is examining the door. You mean... Yes, this passage is occasionally used by members of Perilous Siege. It's connected to the path that I usually take. Neither I nor anyone else uses it often. So we employ additional security measures to keep an eye on it. Did you report it? Yes, as soon as I saw it. But for some reason I haven't received any response yet. I started wondering what I should do, and then I figured that since you're connected to this with this place as well, That was smart of you. I'll ask the higher ups myself. Wait. I suddenly remember Kay mentioning how she was unable to reach D. No answer. From D, you mean? She's probably on a mission. She's always hard to get a hold of. Really? She always answers my calls. Maybe she's more proactive than about answering calls from her husband. I don't think that's it. Anyway, let's go inside. Inside? Whoever did this didn't do it because they were bored. They were looking for something. That's true, but is there anything missing from the archive? I checked the highly classified materials first, and luckily nothing is missing from those. I didn't have time to look at the other materials. Then we can look together. Good idea. If we figure out what's gone missing or what's been damaged, that might clue us in as to who the intruder was. Kay pushes the iron door further open for us to go in. Let's go. The passage eventually intersects with the corridor leading to Arcana's room. Upon arriving at the Forbidden Library's reading room, we commence our search. Not long after that... Let me read it again. Not long after that. Well, that was less hassle than I thought it would be. This room holds the documents that are one level below the most highly classified materials. I have already checked them. I see a wooden door which resembles the one I saw before leading to the room where the Goddess Squad records were housed. On it, there is a sign that reads S1452, along with a crude lock. I'm getting sleepy, guys. I have no idea why. It's getting hard to keep my eyes open. It's open. You're right. The faint musty scent of old books wafts through the cracks of the open door. What kind of records are kept here? That's where the records pertaining to Perilous Siege are stored. What? Let's go inside. Inside, the room is in complete disarray. Oh my gosh! Those wicked thieves. They made a complete mess of the place. Arcana hastily begins picking up the books scattered on the floor. Also, guys, I realize I'm not the best voice actor. I apologize for that as well. Forget about those for now. And there's a bot. Let me ban this one. Deny. And ban. There. It's over. More importantly, it looks to me like some of the books are missing. What? Just as Kay said, some sections of the shelves are noticeably empty. Do you have any idea what those missing books were about, Arcana? Well, the records here are usually redacted before they get to us. They are? I told you before. The higher-ups censor them. Oh. But I still remember some of the titles. Let me see. Arcana examines the gaps in the shelves. Looks like there are mission records for 2 members of Perilous Siege. So the Forbidden Library was broken into, and records related to Perilous Siege have gone missing. Meanwhile, Kay has been injured and lost her memory, and D is completely missing in action. MIA. It's missing in action, right? This isn't good. This might go deeper than we initially thought. I really should get some English classes to better my pronunciation. Ooh? What the hell is that? What was that? Is there some kind of construction going on? I heard they were expanding the Forbidden Library. Yeah, but that's not set to start for a while. Let's check it out. We hurry out of the room to follow the continuous thudding sound.
Target acquired. Shoot to kill.
I have no idea why I got so sleepy all of a
No
sudden.
matter what happens.
I'm going to go drink some water and see if that helps me wake up. Give me a minute, guys.
Red Bustard, how do you reload again?
That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
Alright, I'm back. Also, I brought some water back. I don't know if you can hear me when I drink it. Let me try. If you guys can hear it, I'll mute the mic. Oh, you can. And quite loud, apparently. Wait, let me try again. I want to hear. Ooh, that's kind of nasty. I'm sorry for that. I'll mute next time. Let's go. As we run, the noise continues. When we arrive at the main reading room of the Ark Library, we find what seems to be the source of the noise. Oh, damn! This skin is cool. Man, that's a nice skin, but it's probably one of the paid expensive screens is Kings, right? Damn, but that's nice. That's so different from her usual clothes. Is she a fan of dinosaurs? Oh jeez, sorry about that. Moron is desperately trying to straighten the bookshelves, which have fallen over like dominoes. Oh man, how am I gonna clean all this up? Moran? Cadê? Are you here to help me? How thoughtful of you. What are you doing here? Oh, well. Moran looks around the wrecked reading room. I was doing some research. What kind of research would necessitate? Oh. What else? Sixo. Huh. Have you made any progress? Moran pulls out an envelope from her pocket. What's this? Mist. Oh hell no! Take this out of my hands. I don't want this. This is the room I use to slack. I mean, I love Arcana. This is the room I use for brief breaks. Make yourselves comfortable. I mean, that skin is really nice. Also, damn, she's quite a bit taller than Kay. Wait, it was disconnected. There. Arcana leads us to a small room connected to the librarian's desk, whereupon Moran, Kay, and I all sit down. You said your name was Kay? Does Sparrow Siege have an interest in this as well? That's none of your business. Then I won't share any information with you either. Cadet, let's talk in private. Moran stands up. Sit down. Don't tell me what to do. You little... Damn, she's mad. She's angry. Ooh. Both of you calm down. Didn't Rosanna mention something before about Underworld Queen and Perilous Siege not getting along? Why would we get along with scum like them? Scum? They say they punish evildoers, but everyone in the underworld knows the truth. The only people who get a bullet to the head are those who get in the way. We punish those who do wrong and make them pay the price. That's the only path to true justice. Don't talk to me about justice. What you do is the furthest thing from just. Enough, both of you. Moran, can you tell us what you found? We are in a bit of a tough situation now, and any information you have could be helpful. Fine, I'll tell you, but only because you're the one asking. Moran sits back down and pulls out a small notebook. I have to drink some more water. I'm sorry. Also, my keybind doesn't work when I have the game open. Look. I'm pressing the button to mute, but it's not muting. So I'm not going to mute when I drink water. You guys are going to have to put up with it. Is that even the right expression? I have no idea. You guys are going to have to handle it. That's better. According to a recent lead, I found out that Mist is being distributed again in the Ark. I did everything I could to track down the suppliers, but it was like they vanished into thin air. I'm telling the truth. I hid myself out of sight and waited for them all to head into their hideouts. Once they were inside, I raided the place immediately. But when I did, no one was there. Could there have been a secret passage of some kind? I checked for that too. I ran over that place with a fine-tooth comb and smashed everything, but didn't turn up anything. Could it be... What? Here is today's breaking news. Traces of illegal drug trafficking were found in an office in the Ark's western district. That was here then. The building in question was completely destroyed, leading the ACPU to suspect inter-organizational conflict. So that was you. Huh? What was what? What was that? Nothing. So you came into the library to investigate further? No. I ended up apprehending the criminals. They had some mist on them. What? But I don't know what happened. I was chasing after 3 people, 2 men and a woman. I see what happened to them. The 2 men disappeared, although I have no idea where, and only the woman was left. Wait. Kay, who has been silently listening until that point, interrupts Moran. 2 men and 1 woman, you said? Yeah. Do you know something? Do you know something? Kay clutches her head. Kay? What's wrong? Are you hurt? I didn't know Perilous Siege had feelings. Don't worry about it. Just tell me about the 3 people you are tracking. You say there's only one woman left? Yeah, but something bad must have happened to her. She was totally out of it. She kept rambling and saying something killed her friends. Today is Friday, right guys? Yeah, it's Friday. I was barely able to get a coherent sentence out of her, but finally managed to get a rough description of who killed them. I wrote it down and came to the library to try to find some information, more information. Why the library? I'm sure the library has that kind of information. I'm not so sure about that. What? I thought you could find anything you needed at the library. Some stuff might be hard to find. Anyway, now that I met up with you guys, doesn't matter. Should I just tell you the description? Please. A hand. Rowan clears her throat and flips through her notebook. Female with long black hair. It wasn't possible to ascertain whether she was a human or a NIKKE. Not much to go on. Exactly. Even amongst our small group, you and I already matched that description. Well, I wouldn't say she has long black hair. Seems to me to be quite the contrarian. Is that it? Of course not. Next, she had a gun with spikes. A kind of pistol, or maybe a submachine gun. A gun, in any case. I wonder who it was. Don't look at me like that. There are lots of other guns with spikes out there. Is there any more? Keep going. That's all I got from her. Now that I think about it, for someone in her line of work, having such a recognizable weapon is probably not a good idea, right? Figures. Oh, wait. There was one more thing, I just forgot to write it down. Apparently the woman was talking to someone on the phone and said something about refusing to carry out the execution and then accepting a choice. A whole bunch of ominous stuff like that. Then something about a righteous judgment and some other stuff. Gah! What you say? Kay grabs Boron's shoulders and glares at her. What did you just say? What's gotten into you? Moran, can we talk with that woman now? Sure, I told her to go lie down for a while. I can go wake her up. Let's go, quickly. Lead the way. Okay. Damn. What in the hell is going on? By the way, guys, I have been playing a little more of
Let's bet on who'd win.
Jump King. And I managed to get to the next area, but then I fell again, and now I'm back at the cathedral. So I didn't make much progress.
Target is still alive. Mission complete.
Oran takes us to the point near where the outer ring and Ark are partitioned. This is it. I ring the doorbell and wait for a moment, but there is no sign of anyone inside. Oh, is she dead? I ring the bell a second time, but nothing happens. Could she have left and gone out somewhere? Step aside for a moment. Why? That woman was in no state to go anywhere. That tells me... I thought your brain was a useless lump, but you're pretty sharp. Guess Underworld Queen isn't so bad for a bunch of lousy chumps. Wow, I had no idea you were capable of complimenting someone. I wouldn't call that a compliment. Maybe you're a better person than I thought. Touch. That's how I'm going to say that word. There's nothing I can do about it. In this time, I'm not sorry. You stay here and look after Cadet. I'll go inside. Moran easily breaks down the flimsy door and steps inside. Soon after, we've got a small problem, Cadet. Come inside. Damn. Alright. Lingering inside the room is a scent I have smelled a few times before. The pungent metallic scent of blood. Not only that, she's dead. The body of a woman lies on the floor. I was holding myself back earlier because it's you, but this changes things. Now I've gotten involved in this. What in the world is going on? I'm sorry. I didn't know when was the right time to fill you in. I begin to explain everything to Moran. From Kay losing her memory to the Forbidden Library being infiltrated. All the while, Kay silently examines the dead woman's body with sunken eyes. I had no idea it was this serious. I'm sorry for getting you mixed up in this now. Wait. Just a minute, let me think. Moran closes her eyes for a few moments, then reopens them. Fine, I'll help. What about Sixu? It's okay. I had hit a wall with that anyway. Once I finish helping you and Kay, you two can return the favor and lend me a hand. Okay, thanks, Moran. No need to thank me. What are friends for? Are you two done? I hate to break up the love fest, but perhaps you could spare a moment to look at this? Sorry, I'm finished. What is it? Look at this. Kay points to a wound where the blood is slowly congealing. Does this wound bring anything to mind? While I haven't seen many corpses in my lifetime, this injury does seem similar. It's a gash, one which seems to have been caused by a knife or some type of heavy blade, like an axe, for example. No way. Just then, footsteps echo behind us. There she is. Dee, did you do this? Dee doesn't answer and continues walking towards me. Hold on a minute. Why don't we keep our distance and talk this through? Sensing the tension, Moran steps in front of me, but... Take this. Dee hands me a phone and steps back. A phone? Why would you... Answer it. As soon as I press the button, a cold and inorganic voice emerges from the speaker. Who is this? Seven, maybe? Or do I just say Vi? I'll call them Seven.
I will knock them all down.
Just a lucky shot, that's all. I need to protect Blanc no matter what happens. Showtime for Noir and Blanc!
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Yes, ma'am. 7. The judges. D. Return to your mission. D bites her lip and briefly glances over at Kay as she heads out of the room. At the doorway, she stops short and stands beside me. Please help her. Yes, ma'am. I have a mission for you. It's something you're already quite familiar with, so no explanation will be necessary. Wait, before that, I'm not taking questions. Justice has no place for it. What? We judges pass judgment. We embody justice. We are justice itself. I don't know, guys, about this. You must follow and respect this. You are the Ark's salvation, and humanity's as well. You must become an infallible, unwavering symbol of righteousness. All of your past verdicts were the foundation. Those made in the future will be the harvest, and this judgment will be the turning point. A watershed moment, an inflection point, a divergence. The moment in which you realize the true meaning of justice. So make your judgment, birds. Deny all falsehoods. Eradicate evil. Uphold justice. That is your role and your duty. It is your destiny. The voice brings with more than mere conviction. Mere conviction? It seethes with madness. I only now realize that I haven't moved this entire time, and it's only with considerable effort that I can open my mouth to speak. Who is the target this time? Who do you want me to pass judgment on? In response to my question, Seven lets out a sigh that seems both regretful yet also self-satisfied. The target this time, Seven indicates the target, is me. Oh, well, that's weird. Ooh. Let's hear the music. Damn. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Not exactly my style, but I'll have to hear the music later. It appeared to me today actually in Cosmograph's channel, but I decided not to listen to it because I wanted to hear it first here. Ah, there's also the message here. I forgot about it. Bad instigators. Ah, there was another one. Ah, the other one I think I did already. Moran, don't you have something to say to me? YouTubers. Huh? Arcana, I can explain. Why can't I find case ID on blah blah? Anyway, trying to make excuses now, you two. Go ahead, try me. I ended up cleaning the entire reading room on my own. You better give me a good explanation. Are you going to admit you were wrong or not? I'm sorry. Are you really sorry or just saying that? I'm really sorry, me too. Something urgent came up and I forgot about the library. Well, I at least appreciate your honesty. I won't hold it against you. Let's consider this matter closed. By the way, Cadet, there's a good chance to check the key. What? Check the key? Ah, this is a good chance to check the key. Ah, right. Arcana. Yes? You remember the room we saw earlier? The one with the parallel siege records. What was the number for that room again? S1452. We saw this thing before, but I don't remember where. Like, did we reach the name of the number for the room before? Moran, who's walking beside Arcana, clicks her tongue disapprovingly upon seeing Arcana's message. Thanks, I'll be in touch. Alright. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but whatever it is, take care. And I wish I could remember, but I can't, so... whatever. But yeah, I want to see Moran's skin. I mean, I assume it is a skin we can get. Yes, it is. And that's very nice.
Faithfulness is the most important quality of a knight errant. The Peony Association never engages in immoral acts. Hello, cadet. Let's be good friends.
Doesn't change her voice lines. Man, I really like the reloads in this game. Look at her pose with the glasses.
Are you calling for me, cadet? What's the matter? What a lovely place. I ought to bring my subordinates here for a tour later.
Have to connect to the studio. They're connected. What else do I want to do? I wanted to see her normal skin. Then look at the difference. And this one, she has her hair tied. That's nice. Also, I have not been pulling in the gacha, because I decided that there's no reason for doing that with my luck anyways. I'll just wait for an actual special character like the ones in the anniversaries, or if there's one that I really want. Like here, if you take a look at my wish list, there's a bunch of characters that I don't have. I managed to get Mana a few days ago. Don't remember if it was yesterday or before. Let's go. Are you sure this is the right way? Kay does not respond to Moran's question. Hey, I say this is the right way? Most likely, yes. I have a rough idea of where the safe house is, so I'll take the lead. Alright. Watching Kay silently bite her lip reminds me of what just happened. The target this time is me. What? Judges are the embodiment of justice, and so we must always be just. But I have lost my way. This righteous path which I tread has become one of evil. My position can only be inhabited by one with an infallible sense of justice, and so I must be judged and face judgment. What in the hell is this? You're telling me a judge on one of the upper strata is the target, and they are the one putting a hit out on themselves? What kind of insane? You already know the answer to the question you're about to ask, Kay. What? You may know the answer, but you no longer have the privilege. A puppet is not entitled to uphold justice. Is that because Kay is a NIKKE? It's nothing so banal as that. How do you say that word in English? I didn't even know that was also a word in English. Because it's the same in Portuguese. Banal. Is this how you say this word, banal? So lacking in originality as to be obvious and boring. I see. Kay has failed us. She has forgotten her mission. She has forsaken the name which was given to her. She has failed time and time again, and become little more than a hollow puppet. What's this? A key? Kay vacantly pulls out an old key from her coat. That will tell you about the path you've walked. It will reveal the truth and the facts. My nail. One of my nails was broken, and now I think I just broke it almost completely. Well, let me try breaking this off. Now it's hanging by just a piece. There, I tore it off. I mean, I fucked it up my finger now. This is going to hurt later. Whatever. It will reveal the truth and the facts. It will reveal my beliefs, my will, and my sense of justice. Kay clenches tightly to the old key in her hand, to which there is a tag attached which reads Top Secret Archive S1452.
I'll share my luck with everyone.
Wait a moment.
Got to protect my
I'll be back soon.
getting ready.
That's crazy. So, did the judge do something corrupt, or like
Time for no war and
he's only having corrupt thoughts, and he decided, you know what? Before I do something,
Mission
you
complete.
guys come and kill me. Is that it?
As long as you have me, you'll never lose this round.
Bum 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 bum.
Getting ready.
What the hell is this noise? Why is it doing that?
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Man, why am I so sleepy out of nowhere? I was fine, there was no problem. Then I started the stream and got sleepy. Click. We arrive at the Perilous Siege safe house located within the Ark and open the door. A panoply of books which have clearly been taken from the forbidden library lie scattered around the safe house. Kay doesn't so much as flinch at the sight. It's as if she was expecting it or already knew. Aren't those the records that were missing? I think so. I pick up one of the books. Flip. Mission code K53, declassified. Target redacted. Assignment of judgment regarding redacted. Redacted emerged as a major political figure amidst the chaos that spread during the evacuation to the Ark. He initially appeared upright and honest, but he is now believed to have become intoxicated by power and is plotting to overthrow the central government. Refer to attached evidence and conduct further investigation before delivering judgment. For humankind, may justice prevail. This must have been K's mission. Mission code D77. Target, Bright Squad. Assignment, gather intel on Bright Squad. Frequent injuries and mission delays have been reported within the squad. Intel suggests the squad leader could be deliberately sabotaging missions. Sabotaging? Infiltrate the ranks, go undercover on a mission to the surface and gather intel. If the squad leader is determined to have been corrupted or otherwise overtaken, pre-authorization for immediate disposal is granted. If not, focus on intelligence gathering. For humankind, may justice prevail. D. More and more similar entries appear in the books. Cadet, I think you should take a look at this. I opened the book Moran handed over to me. Mission code 71, declassified. Proposal for upholding justice within the Ark and across humanity as a whole. Whole? I don't know how to pronounce that word as well. Within the insular society of the Ark, the activities of perilous siege proved remarkably effective. All traces of evil within the Ark were soon eradicated. However, evil is the darker side of the coin which must exist for justice to persist. Therefore, a proposal to maintain justice and oversee perilous siege has been drafted, which can be seen below. 1. Formulation of slums. Originally intended for formation of minor criminal organizations and other forms of social instability, but determined to be unnecessary due to the current structure. Damn. Wait, let me connect you to studio. But determined to be unnecessary due to current structure and atmosphere of the Ark. And I cannot read. That's crazy. Priority downgraded. Only periodic monitoring required. The Outer Rim. So it was purposefully created. Formation of pro-Rapture radical group. Public awareness of raptures continues to decline. The attached survey suggests this is due to the fact ordinary citizens rarely encounter raptures personally. Therefore, pro-rapture radical groups are to receive clandestine support to increase awareness and foment hostility towards raptures from the general populace. Let's see what's next. Who could have guessed that the government was doing some shady stuff? Conduct surveillance on Redacted. Redacted is a powerful tool, but may fail to understand the just concept of justice. As such, it is necessary to, through the use of up-to-date research and indirect means discovered by Redacted, find a way to prevent Redacted from bringing an impediment in any way. From being an impediment in any way. On July 22nd, X recommended a candidate for this plan. She is a skilled hacker operating under the code name #00, a lot of zeros. That's 6, right? Proposal passed with 6 votes in favor and 3 against, excluding the proposer. Covert contact underway. I certainly didn't expect that name to show up here. Neither did I. But at least we found a lead. I can finally face the Peony Association again. Kay? Kay drops the book that she was reading and starts to tremble. Are you okay? As I move towards Kay, I catch sight of what was in the book that fell to the floor. 7-1 mid-report. Mission successful rate for general agents and NIKKEs is under 50%. The plan itself is sound, but the method is flawed. Therefore, one NIKKE from Parallel Siege will be deployed on Mission 7-1 as a parallel agent. Codename K gladly accepted the mission. Huh. So like she didn't have any problems accepting
Stay
the
safe.
mission.
Don't die out there.
Just a lucky shot, that's all.
I'm looking at some interesting stuff. Let me change, you guys can see that. Oh here, oh here.
Let's see who
There's nowhere
racks
to
up more
run.
kills. I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Have you reviewed everything? Yes. We have high expectations for you. That means you have a great responsibility. It's to carry out justice, isn't it? I've been doing that all along. I know the weight of this burden. Confidence is good, but it won't be enough. Then what more is needed? Conviction. An unwavering belief that the path you are walking is righteous. There must not be a shred of doubt. Without such conviction, I cannot entrust this mission to you. I thought you were going to say something else. You think I don't have conviction? Don't you think I could have done what I have done without it? Wait, do you think? At any rate, I have seen that they are expanding the library, storing even the most minute of details. That's because records are important. Our mission is to establish a universal form of justice, one which all of humanity can share, recognize, and follow. Spare me the linguistic gymnastics and just let me do my thing. I'll show you what justice really is, and I'll do it by any means necessary. Understood. I remember. So that's what happened. I was just a puppet, completely hollow inside. I didn't have a clue. All I was doing was dancing to someone else's tune. There's nothing righteous about that. Kay, it's not your fault. The judges erased your memory so they could use you. I am not following the plot, guys. I am quite lost, to be honest. What difference does that make? What does it change? It doesn't wash my hands of the blood I spilled for no good reason. It doesn't change the fact that everything which I believed was justice instead was evil. Moran slams the book she was reading to the floor. Would you can it already? What? Get over here. Moran grabs Kay's arm and drags her out. What the? How come you're so heavy? Where are you going? I have something to show you. What is it? My interpretation of justice. Guys, I think when I finish this stream, I'm going to go to sleep. I am crazy sleepy right now. I have no idea why.
Fight in this outfit. Reloading. I'm a bit flustered. How do you reload again?
Like, I didn't have a great night of sleep, but it was not bad either.
No matter what happens.
I was not supposed to
I'll be
be
back
sleepy.
soon.
I wasn't feeling anything before starting this stream.
Finish it.
Then I started and got like this. Bum, bum.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Moran ends up taking us to Fog Hollow. Huh? Moran? Didn't I tell you to take it easy? What are you doing here? I'm just stopping by. After a brief chat with Moran, Jin leaves and Moran turns to us. Here, look. Look at what? That. Moran points at the villagers working in tandem with members of the Peony Association to rebuild the town. I still don't get what your point is. Get a good look? Alright, on to the next place. Moran once again grasps Kay. This time, she drags her to a small hill overlooking Fog Hollow. Look here too. Moran points to what appears to be dozens of graves. Tell me when you have gotten a good eyeful. Then I can start talking again. What is it that you want to say? Moran doesn't answer. Instead, picks up a bottle of alcohol placed in front of a grave. She slowly weaves her way through the cemetery, pouring a bit of the liquor over each grave. Did you see that? Alright, then I'll start. This is my definition of righteousness. What? You should know. Oh, right. Maybe you don't because your memory was erased. Anyway, this is what I consider righteous. Oh, I remember. Less than 10% of the original residents have survived. What are you talking about? They're not dead. What? Kay stares at the graves bemused. They're alive in here. Moran points to her own chest. Classic. Everything comes at a cost. When something is rotten, it has to be pulled out by the root. These things are true, but even so, that doesn't mean you can cut people out of your life and act as if they never existed. That's not how it works. I was wondering when you'd finally get to the point. You call that righteousness, I call it hypocrisy. Hypocrisy? I wouldn't know anything about that. Huh? It hurts my head to think about it. But I don't regret it, not one bit. Destroying this village was something I had to do, and now I carry those people in my heart. It was something that I had to do, as a human being. We must fix what's wrong. Or rather, we can fix it. If you step down the wrong path, you can always turn back around. If something is unjust, then you make it right. If we keep going like that, if we keep doing that, then I believe that we will make this world a better place to live in. To me, that's what justice means. I'm not sure if I know I'm not sure if I know what being okay feels like. My life has been hard and always will be. I don't know where this is from. Is this from the main story or from her event? Because I think there was an event for D as well, right? Before the killer wife one. It's heavy, but I'm holding up. I believe that I'm doing the right thing. I believe that I'm making this world a better place. It's what makes me able to endure it. It's okay. Well, I have said my piece. I'll go and help the others with the repairs. Thanks, Moran. We are very grateful. Not as grateful as I am to you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known what to do next. Anyway, let me know once things are settled. I'll continue my investigation. What do you think of what Moran said? Hearing footsteps behind me, I turned, thinking that Moran had come back. Did you leave something bad? Huh? It's time. Pass your judgment, Burtz. Yes, it is me. 7. The evil which you must judge. Huh. Why is this guy so eager to die? It feels like he's setting me up.
Engaging the enemy.
The moment I kill him, the other ones are going to arrive and probably murder.
No.
I need to protect
Don't
Locke no
fuck me
matter
up.
what happens. Showtime for Noir and Locke!
If I keep my eyes closed, I fear I'm going
I
to fall
guess
asleep
this
here.
makes me a good luck charm.
Seven frowns at K. You're breaking down faster this time. Are you the one who erased K's memory and used her? Yes, I am the one who erased her memories. I gave the order and granted her plea. What do you mean? I'm afraid you have been mistaken all this time. It wasn't me or anyone else who chose to erase K's memories. It was her own decision. Becoming an agent of justice, becoming a puppet under our control, erasing her memories, it was all K's own choice. Oh. And this time she even tried to eliminate herself. Ooh. Of course, an agent of justice cannot be undone by a weapon crafted to uphold justice. So that's why she was fucked up in the beginning. Even if that agent is a pathetically faulty instrument. So that one before, neither a pawn nor an agent of justice is permitted to take their own life. That's right, Kay. Your life is no longer your own. You have relinquished control over that. Kay grits her teeth and lowers her head. The puppet show ends here. I must say it made for an excellent prelude to the final judgment. Now then, are you ready, Burtz? You have already seen the truth. How the once glorious institution of justice fell and sank into the mire, only to be tainted and become evil. All of the pieces are arranged on the chessboard. All that remains is for you to decide. So, for the cause and to choose the new king, pass your judgment. My phone abruptly starts ringing, startling me. 7, however, looks at me unaffected, as if you had been expecting it. As I pick up, I hear a man's voice on the other end. Hurry up and decide. The stage is set, and the conditions are already met. We may have skipped a few steps along the way, but the end result is the same as it always has been. Now, make your choice. Who are you? Oh goodness me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Forgive me, it happens once you reach a certain age. Is this X? It's a pleasure to meet you. Let's see, if I were in your position, I would have you call me X. Yeah. I have to pee, guys, before I do the rest of the mission, so give me a minute. I'm back. I just have to put this here. There. Also, my tracking for some reason seems worse today than usual. Like, I noticed that this eye keeps blinking by itself. Like, in my model, I mean. Let's buy this. And that's a nice title with the image. Then the music ended. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
With me. Now, who's next?
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime,
Let's go, the last
anywhere.
mission, and probably the longest one. I would have you call me X. Now, getting back to what we were discussing, I'm sure you're used to situations like this by now. Choose, birds. In the name of justice, deliver your judgment to the one before you, whom you deem unrighteous. I refuse. Oh, and why is that? This time will be different. I won't get involved in this ridiculous political game. A political game, huh? I suppose that's not entirely incorrect. Very well then. Allow me to help you come to a decision. As soon as X is finished speaking, 7 pulls out a handgun from his coat and aims it at K. Small word of caution, don't think for a second that I'm bluffing. It's a master's duty to be willing to put down a mad dog which would go wild at any moment. You son of a... Kay stares emotionlessly at the gun pointed at her. Now it's time to make a decision. So what's it going to be? Which one of the unjust we will judge? Ooh, kill 7 or rescue K? Rescue K. For the sake of a righteous judgment. 7 lowers his weapon and without a moment's hesitation turns it on himself and pulls the trigger. I wonder if that would also happen if I chose to kill him, if he would also kill himself. This is insane. A splendid choice, Bortz. Or perhaps I should call you 7. What? A job opening just came up. In light of the judgments you have made up until now, we have decided to offer you 7's position. There's something strange in X's voice which makes me feel uneasy, although I can't quite figure out why. You're standing at another fork in the road. Accept or decline, a binary decision. But is it really? People often delude themselves into thinking that they have made the choice. In most situations, however, everything is already predetermined, including the options available to them. People simply trick themselves into believing there's an alternative. All decisions by the judges are made by vote. Don't get the wrong idea. It's true that we did manipulate you, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a loss for you. Some food for thought, don't you think? I have recently come to know one of the judges better. I understand how confusing, even frustrating, this must be. Nevertheless, Set aside your youthful bluster for the moment. Suppress your emotions and think rationally about which path benefits you the most. That is the only way you can achieve your goal, I promise you. Can I ask something? By all means. The decision to have me join the judges, was it unanimous? I'm fairly certain I know at least one member who would be opposed to it. Aren't all decisions made by the judges supposed to be anonymous? Unanimous? X remains silent for so long that I begin to think he has hung up. But then he lets out a deep sigh. I knew it. I was too impatient. I figured that slight nudging and persuasion would be insufficient. At some point, X's voice has changed and now resembles that of the friendly elderly man next door. Allow me to make a correction, first and foremost. Unanimity isn't always mandatory for us to make decisions. Sometimes majority votes are insufficient. A single person can even push a resolution through, albeit at a great political risk. And to that end, I must admit, this was a decision that I made on my own. But as you can see, it failed miserably, so I'll have to lay low for a while. I know what you're thinking. Why is he confessing all of this to me? The moment doubt rears its ugly head, it's already over, and it's simply a matter of time until the truth is discovered. Like with Kay. What do you possibly have to gain by roping me in with the judges? A formidable successor whom I can entrust the future to. What? Have you not been listening to me? I don't have much time left, but the Ark is still in dire need of justice. I must impart my knowledge to a successor while I still can. However, in attempting to do so, I have been dealt a fatal blow. What a disaster. You say that, but you seem quite happy. Of course I am. My successor has grown up splendidly, without me having to teach him anything. While we are on the subject, you should consider having a child at some point. After retirement, doting on grandchildren is all we old folk have left. There go again, saying too much. These kind of things happen when you get old. I hope you understand. We admire young folks and feel proud of them, but we also envy them. So don't test my patience too much, Bert. I can't keep this position empty forever. Oh, and one more thing. I have a gift for you. Think of it as a tribute to the victor. What is it? I leave Kay's fate in your hands. Kill her, erase her memory, make her a slave, ignore her. The choice is entirely up to you. That's very weird. Weird. The cow ends. I gaze at Kay, who is looking at me with sunken eyes. Is there more, or is that the end? I don't know if this was before or after the combat. Okay, there's more, I think.
That's it?
Showtime for no
I got too excited.
Bum, 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 bum.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
And I really like Noir and Blank. Erase my memory. What? Or kill me. Most of that stuff X said was complete nonsense. But there was an element of truth to some of it. Asking me to erase your memory is the same as asking me to kill you. I can't make that kind of decision. That's not who I am. But I refuse to choose. Hey, you are not a puppet. You saw those records. I am a bad person by anyone's measurement. All of those deranged orders from 7. I obsessed over how to carry them out more efficiently. I claimed to be making my own judgments, completely unaware that the outcome was already decided, and you carried them out flawlessly. Despite all of that, you never gave up on life. What? Erasing your memory may be close to dying, but it's not exactly the same. Why is it that you chose to have your memories erased instead of being killed? You want to know my theory? I think you wanted to fix things somehow. You were in too much pain and couldn't bear it, so you erased your memories. But even then, you couldn't run. You still wanted to restore justice with your own hands. In life, we are faced with many imbalances. We pile on additional weight and remove others, attempting to balance the scales. But there is no such thing as perfect equilibrium. Rather than trying too hard to make everything balanced, in times like that, I tilt my head, and then everything looks in order. It's a way to get by and keep living. I'm going. I see you later. Tilt your head and compromise. The turns on X gun spark ominously. There is no lasting damage, just pure pain. Perfect for extracting the truth. The methods used must be clean. There you go again. You're going to be up all night. Remember, clean methods make for a clean resolution. Alright. Stop going on about clean this and clean that. I'll do things my own way. Even if the means were immoral. Even if you did not act righteously, you still wanted to restore justice. There's more to it than that. I'm a villain, a bloodthirsty, vicious villain. What right do I have to talk about justice? You're on the right path as we speak. What? Moran is a just person. Is she a perfect person? No, she's not without her flaws. But if you were to place her on the scales, they would certainly tip towards the side that's just. Even if others call her a criminal, and despite what occurred in Fog Hollow, she is still a righteous person. That's because she keeps striving to uphold what she feels is right. Up until now, you have left all the decision making up to me. Now it's time for you to decide, Kay. So what's it going to be? What's your decision? My decision is... Kay grits her teeth and slowly lifts her head. I really can't stand this. Twisting and smashing words together to try and force meanings, even when it makes no sense. Talking like you know everything when you don't have a clue. I tried to kill myself, for goodness sake. I'm too far gone. This is why I don't like humans. You don't like humans? No. At least not before. I see. Doesn't seem like much has changed. You're right. Nothing has changed, and that's a bad thing. So, it's time we change that, starting now. I'll help. You? How? I have to think about it. Kay, looking more at ease, picks the gun up from the floor. Okay, show me then. Let me see for myself. Show me what righteousness is to you. And the road for justice I'm meant to follow. Road for justice begin. And there it goes. For now. I wonder if the...
Did you see me out there? I did great.
I wonder if the hard mode is going to have stories in everything, like in every mission. Probably not, right? Let's see, I have to buy this thing. Here. Great loading. I love the loadings. Let's see. I have to see this first. Here. Cadet. Thinking back on it, I feel like I rushed out of there awfully quick. I don't quite know how to put it. It was like I was caught up in myself. Cadet doesn't seem like he's paying attention to his phone. Maybe he's busy. Did something serious happen? Yeah. Well, for K at least. Aha. No wonder the ever so kind commander is trying to help out. That's right. Classic commander. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Let's try this. Ooh.
Soldier F.
What is that?
Soldier EG.
Who is it? Someone from his cities? Hell
This
yeah!
new trick.
It's a new character.
Leave it to me.
Now let's try more 10. 10 more. Nothing probably. Yeah. Let's see. What's her name again? Epinel? Yeah.
I'm going to go practice. I came up with a new trick.
Doing this is fun until it isn't anymore because the bubble blows up and sticks to your face. And it sucks cleaning that up.
Want some bubble gum?
Hey Chi, welcome. You got here on an awkward moment. Now I don't know if I want to do this. Just a little click. Yeah, that's cool. I like when the characters do this, like this pose. There's a few others that do this as well. Welcome, by the way, T. No, I was feeling a little awkward. That's why. I'm also very sleepy today. I apologize for that. For some reason, I started this stream and got very sleepy. Hey there, is this coach? That's right. I was just thinking that since we are teamed up now, I may need to speak to you. I'm looking forward to working with you. Likewise. Well, what else should I say? I'm a NIKKE in sports entertainment and mostly skate using a skateboard. It really depends on the weather. Sometimes I'll skate on a snowboard or a surfboard. Pro skater, sporting all rounder. Both of these are kind of weird. Such a sporting all-rounder. This phrase is a little funny. This game, Chi, is a gacha game with a bunch of fanservice. It's basically fanservice the game. If you say so, I'm the kind of NIKKE who's made that way. Anyway, looking forward to working with you. You didn't see anything yet, Chi. Right, wait, I also have to see this. Photos from Tetra Skateboard Festival. Alright, one more thing. If there are any letters from kids or something else sent to the dorm, just send it to my room. They are probably from my fans. Your fans? Yes. After all, my sport is for younger people. My fans are mostly kids or teens. Actually, there have been like 20 letters. How fanservice, I'll show you. After I finish this. You'll see just how fanservice it is. Really, they are so quick. Thanks for telling me. I'll go get them now. I put out the letters together so that Epinel can take them easily. Now, I would be careful with your surroundings if I was you. If I were you? I don't know. This is how fan service the game is. Something like this. This one though is kind of sad because in this scene she is hurt. It just happened in the event. I actually just finished the event. You got here a few minutes before I end the stream again. That's a funny coincidence. That also happened the first time, right? When I was playing the other game. Now this one has a lore reason for this. I know it's kind of freaky, but there's an explanation. And it's a good explanation. Basically, there's no reason to explain anything. But there is one. What was I going to do? I don't remember. There was another message. Still no response, huh? Are you worried? A bit, yeah. Aren't you? Nah. He promised that he would reach out once things are sorted. And you trust him? Absolutely. For Cadet, he can just get through anything. Then I'll follow your lead. I'll trust that Burks will keep the promise he made to me. And wait. What promise did he make to you? I'm sorry, as you can see, I cannot read. You have seriously underestimated the fanservice, T. You have no idea, that's not... Even that is not half of it. What promise did he make with you? That's a secret. Fine, I guess I can't pry too much if it's a secret. Oh, by the way, I just finished what I was working on. Mind if I drop by the library? I want to borrow a few books. And apologize for that mess I made earlier. Sure, come by anytime. Cool, I'm on my way. But the story in this game is actually really good, despite the fanservice. That's why I play it, because of the story. I actually don't care about the fanservice, I have to say, because I am a very modest guy. Why there are so many messages here? What? There wasn't this before. I think they came with the new update, probably. Let's do this one. Racing with Timmy. As I'm walking by the Goddess of Victory statue, I see Sugar and Epinel standing in the middle of the park. Yo, partner. Perfect timing. We need a referee. A referee? For what? We're having a race. Although, let's be fair. Black Typhoon will win by a country mile. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. My new board just got an overhaul and it runs faster than ever. Also, someone new is throwing their hat in the ring today. I turn my head to where Epinel and Sugar are staring. Timmy and Leona are walking towards us. Oh, hello, Zookeeper. A lot of them call us by different names, because we meet them under different circumstances. Like this one calls us Zookeeper because she runs an animal shelter, and in the event where she was introduced, we help out with the animals. This one calls us Coach, because I don't remember the reason, but it's something to do with the gene, I think. And this one, I'm not sure why she calls us Partner. I actually don't know the reason. I can see why Sugar and Epinel would be racing, but Leona? Oh, I'm not the one racing, it's Timmy. Growl. Is that how lions sound? Grrr. I was out for a walk with Timmy and stumbled upon these two. Once they got to look at Timmy, they say they wanted to race him. Lions aren't really known for their speed, so I'm not sure if you'll make for a good competitor. Competitor? I don't know. As you can see, I have a lot of trouble pronouncing English words. But this is a rare chance for Timmy to go full sprint. That's why we need you to act as a referee. Okay, got it. You've got this, Black Typhoon. Just do your thing. Black Typhoon is her bike, by the way. Which is not a Typhoon, but it is a black bike, so I guess it's half correct. Unless the model of the bike is colored Typhoon, in which case it would be 100% correct. But I have no way of knowing that. We're gonna leave this newcomer in the dust. Oh boy. I can't believe I'm gonna race a lion. I'm kinda nervous now, actually. Is she going to use her skateboard to race? A lion and a bike? Have fun out there, Timmy. Roar. Ready, set, go. Vroom vroom. Why is she saying that? Off we go. Roar. Sugar and Epinel blasts off into the distance, but Timmy remains still on the starting line. Do you not want to run, Timmy? Roar. Timmy plops down on the ground. What do you think the deal is, Zookeeper? Timmy did just have dinner, so maybe he's not up for a lot of physical exertion. What, is he feeling lazy? I've understood what guys meant when they said boobs were distracting, but those boobs look so extravagant. It is actually distracting. It really is. To be honest, lions tend not to be overly active unless they are hunting. I feel like we let down Sugar and Epinel just a bit. Well, lions are just big cats, right? Cats are not known for being too active. They're lazy most of the day. To be fine, you can explain everything to them when they get back. Yeah. After a while, the sound of rubber rubbing against gravel slowly swells. It kind of makes me sound like I'm not a guy, I am a guy. That did make sound like you are not a guy. I'm confused now. The sound of rubber rubbing against gravel slowly swells. I have been reading for almost 2 hours straight. My throat is starting to get a little dry. And before long, Sugar and Epinel appear in unison. Phew. Huh. Good luck. Damn. I see. Good game. Looks like I won. That was a good race. But I clearly crossed the finish line first. Partner, you're the referee. Who got here first? Both of them look at me expectantly. As I dawdle... What the hell is this word? I've never seen it before. Dawdle. How do you say this? Dawdle. Dawdle. Oh, this is a hard one. As I dawdle and attempt to buy myself some time to formulate a proper answer, Sugar's eyes suddenly dart over to Timmy, who is lying on the ground behind me. Wait a minute. No wonder I never saw you. You... Grah? You got here way before us. That reminds me of that scene in SpongeBob, where he says... I don't remember exactly what was happening. It was something to do with superheroes. He says that he's going to circle around the rock, and then he doesn't move and says, "Do you want to see me do it again?" Don't know if you know that scene. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. SpongeBob Super Speed. Let's see if this can find it. Yeah. It's the scene. Wait, is this going to leak anything? No, I don't think so. Here, look. It's not going to pick up the audio. Let me turn on the desktop audio. Here. Look.
Wanna see me run to that mountain and back? You wanna see me do it again? See me run to that mountain and back? You wanna see me do it again?
Man, SpongeBob was great. It has been a long time since I last watched it. This big guy is a real speedster. I thought the reason we never saw you was because you were too slow, but apparently it was the other way around. Dang, apex predators are no joke. Bro. Hey Leona. Yes? What do you say we hold more races here? Black Typhoon won't accept the defeat lying down, and it will be restless for a while. I think that's a good idea. Timmy just set a new benchmark for us to strive towards. Well, it's just that... Timmy can only run once a month. Makes sense. If you run at that speed too often, you would end up hurting yourself. Once a month? So we happen to run into him on his racing day, is that it? Sure, yeah, something like that. Well, if today is the only day he can race, there's not much we can do. Can you at least humor us for a while longer today? Please? Sure. The 3 participants kept racing until dark. But despite the numerous attempts, Sugar and Epinel never won a single time. He's just that fast. Okay, I have to pee, so give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'm back. I was holding it for like 20 minutes and it was starting to hurt my bladder. But yeah, that screen's very nice, right? Take a look at the starting soon screen. This is not made specifically for me, right? You can get it on the string elements page. Well, because I was finishing the story. So I was waiting. I also already went to P once today. So that was the second, not today, in this stream. So this was the second time. I can, but I wanted to finish it first. We have to hide the desktop audio. Yeah. I forgot to do this. There. I see there's 4 more. Legendary Snowboard. Solar King, Suspicious Girl. Let's do this one. This one's probably going to be cute. Because of this character. Yeah, I was holding it in mostly because I had already gone once in this stream. And I was going to end the stream when you got here. But I saw that there's these stories here to do. I'm pretty sure they are new because they weren't here before. And the game updated yesterday. So I think they were added recently. Hey, welcome to Mighty Tools. You name it, we can do it. Hi, is Litter here? I'm afraid she stepped out to inspect some new machinery that just arrived. Can I put it in an order then? Sure. Then I want you to make a board for Anne. Anne? Like from the old days. Hey there. Epinel told me that there used to be boards that you could ride on snow with. They sounded super cool to me. And Epinel said she could take me to a workshop that could make anything, so here we are. There's an event focused on this character that's apparently quite steady, so I have to do that one. I think I will stream it another day, but I don't know when. You bet we can. My only question is, when would you ever have to ride a board on top of the snow? Does snow even pile up that high? So you're saying you can't do it? To be honest, it's pretty advanced for a one-man job. But if someone more familiar with the concept could give me some pointers, I'd be able to churn it out with no problem, no matter how unfamiliar it is to me. I see what you mean. Wait a moment. I've got just the person. Who is it? Soon after, teacher? Are we the expert? Are you the one who will be giving orders to Santi? Giving orders, I don't know what's going on. Epinel just said it was something urgent. Yeah, I really like her design as well. But what do you mean her pants look uncomfortable? They seem fine to me. Maybe a little too tight, but they appear to be jeans, so jeans are usually tight, right? The waist. I don't know. What's written here, by the way? Urinia. I have no idea what that means. I never realized that before. Do you happen to have anything of some kind of... Do you happen to know anything of some kind of board that you can use to ride across the snow? I have heard about it. Perfect. Sounds like we're about to have 2 satisfied customers. Alright then. What do I have to do to get started? Were you looking for an example? Or are you talking about the name? If you're talking about the name, it's probably has something to do with the game. Maybe it's a fictional brand, maybe. I've only heard about it. I don't have the slightest clue on how to make one. At least I have heard about it. That's more than I can say. That's more than I can do for myself. Reading in English is hard. I apologize. So, what's the first step? How about we start with the shape? The board should be long. What she said. Sure thing. Santi cuts out several layers of planks, stacks them on top of each other, then finishes off by using a cutter to round off the ends. Alright boss, what's next? I'm not 100% sure, but if it's a board, then surely it needs wheels, doesn't it? A snowboard? Okay. Okay, that's fine, Chi. If it's a board, then surely it needs wheels, doesn't it? I think a wheel on a snowboard would be quite detrimental to it. It would probably throw off your balance or something like that. Or it would probably fill with snow and get stuck. And since it's meant to be used in winter, How about we add some snowflake decals? Add wheels and then some snowflake decals. I'm on it. That's doomed to fail. Santi crafts some wheels and attaches them to the board. She then proceeds to paste several snowflake decals on the deck. It's really starting to come together. It's meant to be ridden on top of the snow, but it doesn't really have any distinguishing features. What else do you think we can do? I don't think we should go overboard with it. There are a few things, but a board should be lightweight. I don't think you should go overboard. Come on, boss, don't be so indecisive. Besides, no one here has seen one of these things before. It's not like anyone is going to call you out for inaccuracy. Let's add a sensor that detects sinkholes under the snow. A sensor that detects avalanches. I don't think you need a sensor to detect an avalanche. I think you can just see it happening. Oh right, I hadn't even considered that. It's wonderful that you always keep the safety of your NIKKEs in mind, Commander. Now what? And is there anything else you want to add? Well, could we add somewhere where I could store my notebook? I'm worried that I might lose it while riding. How about adding storage space for all sorts of things? Now that I think about it, if you want to ride this on top of the snow, you need to head up to the surface. You'll have to bring firearms and supplies, so it makes sense for us to add a bit of storage space. That's going to be unusable. Alright, what's next? If you ask me, Santi tips her worksman cap. I think we have really outdone ourselves. You've done Mighty Tools proud. I appreciate it. She's blushing. But I should be thanking the three of you for bringing me such a cool order. How about we all head outside and take in the sunset? The weather is perfect. Oh, let's hurry before the sun gets away from us. Everyone left the workshop in high spirits. Soon after, finally, that inspection took ages. I just hope Santi didn't run the place into the ground. Huh? What on earth is this thing? Wait. These wheels were supposed to be sent to the central government tomorrow. And these snowflake decals were meant for the Talentum Mal. Oh, that sucks. What is this monstrosity? Santi! Oh, I guess you can just build more. What's this? More of that. You know what, I'm not going to do those three for now. I'm starting to get sleepy again. Bum bum bum.
Work complete. I did it!
I was taking this one. There's also these missions here. I forgot about them. There. What was I I have no idea what I was going to do. Whatever, I'm going to pull this character. Let's see. 10 pulls. Oh! There's no way. Yeah, of course. No! I got her!
If there's anyone you want off, feel free to tell me.
Finally, after being so unlucky in the last event, Hell yeah. I mean, that Little Mermaid event was very, very bad in regards of luck. This one I got first try. Has been a long time since this last happened to me. The last few months have been very, very bad. So let's see. Where is she? Whatever. Okay. Bum 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 bum.
So irritating. Do I look like a pushover to you? Huh? Why do you keep bothering me? Got a death wish or something?
Chill. Calm down. Man, I love her design. Her weapons are so cool. Her guns. And they spikes their tasers, right? They say in that event. Bum bum bum. Oh, damn. Her charge is also very cool. Her reload, I mean. Damn. That's nice. Her walk animation is kinda silly.
If you want to rest, just go to the hotel. There aren't any humans here. That's why I like this place. Oh, right. I forgot you're human. Is there anyone you'd like to bump off?
Bump off? What does that mean? Bump off. Murder! Oh hell nah. No, there's no one I want to murder. Calm
If you want to
down.
rest, just go to...
But I guess it makes sense. She is like an assassin after all. There's the message to see. Here's simple device. Oh, there's a space. It's locked. But wait, did I put Little Mermaid here? I don't think I did. I did. Here she is. Wait, Siren is wind element. Why? Whatever. So let's see, where is she? Way down there probably, right? Yeah, here she is.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think I have energy anymore to... Let's see. Advise. Nah, I've used it all the attempts already. But let's see, I got 2 characters, right? Here, K. Welcome back, Chi. Where's the other one? You know, here. Added. So now they should go up there, right? Yeah, here they are. I needed new characters because I'm running out of characters to advise. Look, this one has only 2 more, 3 more to do. This one has 10, quite a while. 18. Then I got these 2 new characters. The others were all at full already. I was just doing because I could. Bum, 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 Oh wait, there's one last thing I want to see. Side story. I have to look up when I can do this side story, because I have to do it like after a certain point of the story, because it has spoilers and all of that. I'm not sure when. The recollection. Archives. I have to do the overzone. And there's a bunch of rewards in this one. This is one of the most important events in this game. Because like it was in the first half anniversary. What is it? That is kind of unrelated. I have not played Omori, but are you going to say that this model kind of resembles the style? Because yeah, if that's what you're going to say, it really does resemble the style. But yeah, I have not played Omori. I've watched a few videos though. Maybe I'll play it one day. Let me take a look at it on Steam. Omori. I don't know, psychological horror. You have no idea, T. Horror makes me tremble down to my bones. I get shivers and I don't like them. But I'll see. Maybe I'll play it someday. Before I change models. One person told me once, a few months ago, when I posted a short on YouTube, a guy told me in the comments that the style really made him remember. Damn, I cannot speak. The style really really resembles Omori. So I should play that someday. This one is the event that introduced D, I think. This one, from what I have seen, is very cute, so I have to play that as well. This is the one I was talking about, that tells a story of that girl, and that is very, what's the word? Very sad. So I have to do that one on stream and hopefully cry. Because if I cry, I can clip it, and if I can clip it, I can post it on YouTube and get a lot of money. Right? It's crazy that this model is free. Like, this model has a lot of customizations. Look. No, here, this is how it is by default, the model. And then, after customizing, I made it like this. There's a few other... yeah, hopefully I will cry when I play the event. There's this other one that I made as well. This one I made specifically to play a game that had cat girls in it. So I didn't use it much. Look when it's combined. And then there's a few cursed toggles that I made. The first one is this. To use assets, like clothes assets. And there's this other one that is way more cursed. I'm not even going to show it, but pay attention to my hair. It's gone. I'm not going to show that. Square-chan? What do you mean? Is that a reference? If it is, I don't get it. There's stuff you get in the Jackbox. Also, the musics. The music is in this game are very good. like a lot of the songs here. Ah, this one? Where I don't have a body? Yeah. Look, this event had some very good songs. This one is one of my favorites in the game. Even though I don't usually like this style. Back alleys. It also has a very cool music video on YouTube. But yeah, I'll end today's stream here then. It has been 2 hours and a half. I did quite a bunch of stuff. We have 2 of the stories here. The whole event. And I've been talking and reading the event for like 2 hours already. Wait, there's more stuff. I forgot about this. K? Is that really you? Of course it is. You think there's a fake K running around? Send me a friend request. Well, I never thought I'd be chatting with you of all people. Do I really have to use this? I never imagined I'd been studying an app like this either. What? What is it? Hold on. You're telling me you've never had blah blah until now? Nope. Why not? You didn't see the point. Why use this when I can just call people? I think she's a boomer. Those kind of boomers who like using, who like doing phone calls. Yeah, she is kind of rude, but she's nice, I'm sure. Probably. She's actually one of the most anticipated characters in this game, because we first saw her a long time ago in the story, in the campaign. And only now she got released as a playable character. So people have been waiting and asking for her for quite some time. It really is. I do not pick up calls. Even when my parents call me, I just I don't accept the call and ask what they want by text. I hate calling people on the phone. So true, T, so true. So relatable. If I need to send files, I use text or mail. Okay, fair enough, but I actually have never sent an email to anyone. I mean, I did like once or twice, but I don't actually use it. Now, however, I have to keep in touch with you more often. I got tired of sending text messages all the time, so I installed this app. Smart move. Not really teachers. Like in school, there was never a reason to use email. We would always just do stuff physically. Like, I might have sent 1 or 2 emails to a teacher, but I can't remember. Once, one of the emails I remember sending, when I was very young, I used it to play something with my group of friends. I'll be completely honest with you. During the pandemic, I didn't do anything for school. The pandemic was like 2 or 3 years of vacation for me. And then because the government wasn't letting anyone have to repeat the year, they just kept pushing me forward until I finished school without doing anything. So my last 2 years of school were completely skipped. In the first years, in the first year, I was doing the tests because they were online. And then on the second year of the pandemic, the tests were physical. Like you had to go to the school to do them. So I didn't do them. I refused to go to school. So I just passed it without doing anything. I got tired of sending text messages. Smart move. I was talking about the email I sent, right? So this current group of friends I have been friends with them for like almost 10 years already, right? And we used it to play something when one of them did something which got all of us banned. And then we sent a bunch of emails, and I remember the one I sent asking to be unbanned. That's one of the only emails I sent in my life. Pandemic was the end of my middle school and start of my high school, so I had to study for the high school entrance exam. Ooh, you had an entrance exam for your high school? I don't think there's any of that here in Brazil. I don't remember doing any, at least. I never heard of that. Welcome to the modern world. What are you blabbering about? At least you know how to type. Huh? Why does it look like that? Lol. Head to the settings and turn off the profanity filter. Wow, these modern apps have everything. Anyway, I'll be using this to message you from here on out. Cool with you? Fine by me. Just don't use this to send me any sensitive information. Got it. I'll keep a secure line for that stuff. Sounds good. I'm counting on you. You know that? I doubt the judges are going to let me off easy on this. Perhaps. To be honest, even I'm not sure how this will end. It's a totally unprecedented case. Truly. Anyway, I'm off. Okay, feel free to message me whenever you want, even if it's something personal. In Turkey, when starting high school and university, there are exams called respectively LGS and YKS. They're held once a year around the whole nation, and the schools accept or deny you based on your ranking on these exams. We have that, but only for universities here in Brazil. It happens once a year, I think, and depending on your, like on how well you do on it, you have more options of which universities to go and which courses to take. And if you do well enough, you can even get like, I don't know the word in English, but the government pays for your stuff, you know? You can do it for free if you do it well enough. Or just get a very big, not promotion, reduction of price, I forgot the word. You can retake the uni exam whenever you want, but you can only take the high school exam once after middle school and never again. Ooh! And what if you go very, very badly? Yeah, scholarship, that's the word, thanks. What if you do very badly in the high school exam? Like, do you just can't do high school, or do you get pushed into the worst schools? It would be kind of crazy if you couldn't do high school. We had a few exams in my school that were from the government to test how well we were doing. No one took those seriously. A lot of people would just get the paper and then deliver it completely blank without feeling anything because it wasn't worth anything for us. If you do bad, then you go to a bad school, or if you have money, you go to a private school. I see. So you can still go to school, only the bad ones. I see. I was wondering that because if you couldn't do any high school at all, my phone just died. I ran out of battery. Let me put it to charge. I forgot that it was at low battery. Wait, let me get into a call so I can use the Oogie. Let me turn this off. Here. It's too much to the left. There we go. So yeah, I want today's stream here then. It was 2 hours and a half. It was a good stream today. A little short, but it's fine. I was actually expecting to take longer to do the event. Because the other event took a while to do, but it was the anniversary, so it's expected to be longer. But yeah, I want today's stream here and probably go to sleep because I'm getting sleepy. As always, as I always say, thank you very much for anyone who stopped by. Thank you, Chi. It's always nice to have your presence here, your illustrious presence. It's always an honor. As always, the next stream is probably going to be on Monday, if nothing bad happens, if I don't die in the weekend. But yeah, bye bye. Have a good time zone, Chi. And thanks for the wishes of a good sleep. Bye bye.